Hello, Paul's Best for UK here, and welcome to another Game of Day video. So on the Commodore 64 today, we'll get playing a game I don't think I've ever played before. I downloaded Tap ROM and it seems to be loading it like it would the actual C64 back in the day. Voice emulator that I'm using, it has a warp mode, so let's enable that here. Warp mode that does the emulation to like 700% or something ridiculous, and yeah, you can just about, this is at 700% of the original speed, so you can imagine how long this would have took back in the day, probably a good 5-10 minutes. But yeah, it's loading at warp speed, we're almost there now, so I'm going to turn off warp speed, and let's have a look at that. So if you want the iconic experience, so with the authentic tape loading experience for Commodore 64 games, you can use voice to do that actually, because it does support the original tape loading. It's great for ocean loaders, for example. The ocean loaders were great in the day, especially in the UK, because what they did was they played some awesome music whilst the game was loading. Talking of music, here we are. The game is finished loading here. So the music is by Ben Daj Douglas and A. Quofa. Sorry I've pronounced the names wrong. So we've got Black Thunder. I don't think I've ever played this one. So I've got joystick and port 2 emulated. So let's start the game, see if it works. Oh, it has. It is joystick port 2 then. A lot of games were on the Commodore 64. Okay, so this looks like some sort of Moon Patrol clone. I think you could control which direction you go. Is that me on the bottom radar? Oh, you fucking, my vehicle just imploded. You can, even though it's not, doesn't represent it on the top screen, you can choose which direction you go through the train tracks or whatever they are. So you can go all this way, and all this way. Sadly, it doesn't reflect that on the top screen, it just goes the same, whichever direction you go, but I'm not surprised with the limitations of the system. But yeah, pretty cool, novel, original idea. Again, I think back in the day, people were trying to think of novel, original ideas. So, if we could excuse that a minute, yeah, the graphics are okay. They look okay. They look the part. Oh, you fuck! Game over. Let's try it. Oh, didn't realise there's speech in the game. So try again. Okay, so this time I've accidentally chose sound effects, I think, because there's no music. Oh no, the music's on there. This is quite innovative because you can see, oh, I see what you gotta do. Up and down moves you around the map at the bottom, but there's some aircraft following you behind you, so if you sort of avoid it. Oh, you fuck! Oh, I see what it's doing. It's counting out your score. That's pretty neat, isn't it? Right, let's try this again. Let's do this. Watching it for that aircraft behind us. See on the bottom screen, you got that aircraft or missile or whatever it. Oh, you fuck! It's bloody difficult. I know that much. Oh, I've just evaded the aircraft. I've slowed right down. It's just gone right in front of me. Maybe that's a good tactic to use. Slow right down. You can use left and right on the joystick to slow right down. What a cool idea for a game. Quite innovative, isn't it, for Commodore 64 start. Right, I'm going to slow right down. He just passed me again. Can I shoot him now? Doesn't look like I can. So yeah, the graphics are okay. There's actually a tiny bit of parallax scrolling in this as well. The foreground seems to scroll faster than the fucking background. Oh, you fuck. Okay, so that was a quick look at Black Thunder. Oh, I forgot that was a speech there. That's a quick look at Black Thunder on the Commodore 64. Very innovative and some new fresh ideas for originality. So I'm going to give that one a nice 9 out of 10 because I think when you've got originality, you've got a good game. So thank you for watching and